So guys, YourmanDan here, doing another vlog. I was meant to do it this weekend, but it got busy, so I haven't been able to do it yet. I'll hopefully be bringing this out tonight, if I can. I looked at the comments from the last video, and sorry about this guys, it's really cold in my house and I'm doing this handheld again. So it's quite shaky. I received a load of comments from the last video, and I appreciate all the feedback that I got from it. So on the last video I put it on my Facebook and I also put it on to Twitter. I got comments on the video saying what to do in the next one. So I'm basically going to be doing that. If you guys have any input, as always, be sure to leave it in the comments below, and we'll get cracking on. What we'll do actually, before we start, I got a comment on the last video which made me laugh actually. George Richardson, shout out, he commented saying that my clock, which is up here, maybe you can see it, apparently it looks like a face. I can't see it myself, but apparently those are the eyes and I'm not sure where the mouth is, but apparently that is apparently a face to George Richardson. I'm not going to kind of go in depth on it, but that there is apparently a face. Not really sure where to go with it, but it is. You want me to comment it in the next video. Luke Harding commented on Facebook saying bro code. Bro code is something that I think every guy knows about it, but never really talks about it in depth, like to each other. So it's kind of this thing where there's certain rules and certain aspects that every guy will follow. So like no cop blocking, stuff like that, and no get on previous exes and stuff like that. There's loads and loads and loads of rules about it, and I tend to follow most of them. The ones that I know, I follow. You got some people that don't, and it's a bit of a dick move to do that. But that's kind of their morals at the end of the day. I also know a lot of people that do follow the kind of codes, like bro code, and I don't know whether there's a girl one, like cis code. I don't know. I know a lot of people that do follow them, and applauds to you for doing that. I know a lot of people don't also do that, which is quite... It bugs me quite a lot, because there's things like there's certain rules and stuff you follow, and not following them is just a bit kind of a dick move really. But yeah, bro code. Hooded Templar commented in the last video saying tattoos. Tattoos are something that I like. I do like tattoos. I have got my own tattoo, which is here on my wrist. I'm planning on getting another one, but haven't yet. But I like tattoos. I know a lot of people that do have tattoos, and I quite like them. Not like the ones that are like the shit ones. So basically, like where it's like, oh, no regrets and stuff like that. It's like, oh, just stop doing that. Just stop it. Get something that, like, obviously something that means something to you. There's a tattoo that someone I know's got. She's got a tattoo on her ass saying shit happens. And I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's a bit like, a bit weird. One of those ones that are quite eccentric. It's one of those ones that I'm not too sure whether it's positive or negative. If you really want that tattooed on your ass for the rest of your life, come on. Well, it's up to you, obviously. It's everyone's preferred opinions, but my opinion is, if you're going to get a tattoo, get a good one. Doesn't look like bollocks, basically. Yeah, so yeah, tattoos. Comment on Facebook from Zoe Thomas, shout out. She commented saying university. University is one of those things that aren't for me really. I dropped out of school when I was 16, 17 and went straight into work. And I know a lot of people that have done that. Uni wasn't really a thing, because I'm not really an academic person, so it wasn't really something that I wanted to do. So I literally dropped out of school, went into lifeguarding for a while, and then went into other jobs for short periods of time, and then would drop out, and then would move to another job and just keep kind of moving like that. I never really stuck to one particular one and stayed in that profession. I mean, uni and like college, it was all kind of academic stuff, which isn't really for me. Like, I'm more like hands-on doer kind of stuff like that. I mean, like, I know people that, like my mate Harrison Packer, he has recently gone to Cambridge Uni to study law, so I know who I'm going to when I need a lawyer, or if I need a lawyer. But uni was never something for me that I was like, yeah, I definitely want to go into that road. There was a long time where I used to coach. Actually, I used to coach basketball and other various sports. I did that for years and years and years. All from I think it was year 9 till year, well, last year. So I was going from 2009 to 2013, beginning of 2013. I used to do that regularly. Then kind of stopped doing it. I just kind of stopped into it and then went into full-time work. But yeah, teaching was a big aspect for me and what I kind of wanted to do for a long time, and then was like, oh, I can't really be fucked to do it. But yeah, thanks to Zoe for shouting that out. Another one from Zoe, actually. Zoe, Thomas and Emily Kernock both suggested this one. It was hats. Hats, I love hats. I literally have so many hats, it's unreal. I can't even wear the amount of hats that I do. I have more than enough to fit me for the week. I have various different hats. I have like flat peaks, which is what I got here. There's flat peak here. Actually, it's been like the size has been changed. I don't know why. I don't know who's been wearing my hat, but it's what I wear quite often. I've got beanies. I've got my karting hat that I won in a tournament. My Michelin karting hat, which I won actually. So it's a little bit of a thing that I have. I don't know. I've got loads of hats. I love wearing hats. I think you're either a hats person or you're a sunglasses person, and I think preferably, but for me, it's more hats. I have a pair of sunglasses. I think they're in the car though, so I haven't got them on me. But I do wear both quite often. I prefer hats though. Hats are more my kind of thing to wear. So yeah, that's hats. Another comment from someone that wanted to remain anonymous. I don't know why, they just did. It was about learner drivers. Learner drivers is one that I'm quite familiar with because I passed my test back in June, and ever since I passed my test, it's been a lot. I've seen a lot more like kind of learners, and you realise when you're learning that they're always quite shit on the road. Really, I mean, like I've been racing for years and years and years, so driving I picked it up and literally passed it in about 3 months worth of driving. So I picked it up quite quickly. But then you got people that do it for ages and ages and ages and don't pass. And you're like, oh, well, how can you fail like 3 times? I passed my theory second time because it's academic, and as I said earlier, I'm not academic at all. But passed the driving test first time with only 3 minors. So I did that quite easily. That was something I could pick up. But then you get people like my mate. He literally he passed his test. He passed his theory after 4 times and passed his driving test after 5. And now I'm like, well, I'm not getting in the car with you. It took you 5 attempts to pass your driving test. I'm not driving with you. I'll drive. You can like get passenger. I'll drive, and then maybe you can take me in a couple of years if you've got new claims. But yeah, that's learner drivers. They're just slow and they just get in the way. When you're in a rush as well, they're just there and you're like, oh, for God's sake, why do I need one now? It's the same with tractors. They just drive. It's just so slow and you're like, oh my God, I just want to kill myself. Where is a thick rope I can hang myself with? Seriously. But yeah, it's one of those things you can't really do anything about because they are learning at the end of the day. But it's just one of those things. You just like, oh, just leave. Just fucking learn on like a private land or something like that. Just stop. But yeah, rant over. That's learner drivers. So yeah, that was the video for today. I'm sorry I didn't get it out over the weekend. I apologise, guys. I'm really sorry. Don't hate me. I've just been so busy. Like the past week, I haven't been able to do anything. I am actually going away this Sunday. So it's the following Sunday coming up. I'm going away for a week. That's for training. With work to become a youth worker, so I'm going away for a while. What I'll be doing though, I will be taking a camera and I'll be doing some filming over there, doing a bit of vlog, but obviously it won't be, that'll be like a week's worth of film like on the plane, and like throughout the week I'll do some filming. But I'm quite limited on what I will be able to do, obviously, because it is training. I will have a video out for next Saturday, definitely. So if you want me to talk about anything in particular, be sure to leave it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit it with a thumbs up, a big thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe if you want to be first to my next content. This video is normally come out on a Saturday. I haven't been performing as well as I would like to, so I haven't been able to do it this week, but it will definitely be out on this following Saturday, which is the 19th, I believe. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Stay frosty, bros.